Hey friends, welcome to English Podcast for Listening and Speaking. What's a good place to meet real locals without feeling awkward on the first hello? Truly curious today.
Great opener. I'd try a cafe with a community board. Then ask, where do people usually hang out after work around here? Any regular spots you'd recommend for easy small talk?
That sounds cozy. I love how a soft question opens hearts, not doors. Listeners, if you're smiling already, tap like, share this episode, and drop your friendliest local opener below.
I think networking with locals matters because belonging beats maps. Locals give shortcuts, referrals, gentle warnings, and invitations you won't find on tourist flyers or glossy blogs.
Oh wow, yes. The best tips often arrive in whispers like, go earlier, the baker smiles at dawn, or stand near the mural, musicians tune there before sunset.
Today we'll practice question forms inside real scenes. No grammar charts, just living lines. We'll ask what's a good place to, where do people usually, and could you recommend?
And picture a street market at golden hour. You're holding peaches, your voice goes steady. Could you recommend a weekend market that's more relaxed than this, maybe cheaper than the Riverside one?
Hear the comparative there: more relaxed than, cheaper than, natural, gentle, useful. Comparisons help locals calibrate suggestions so they match your vibe, time, and budget without awkward guessing.
Okay, cafe scene. You step in, breathe cinnamon, and say, what's a good place to try local food near here? Any spot where regulars love chatting with newcomers, not just tourists.
If the barista nods, follow with, when's the best time to go? Early crowd or late crowd? That timing question makes your plan practical, not dreamy. Locals respect practical plans.
Co-working space now. Soft laugh. I always panic around printers. You turn and ask, where do people usually mingle after work? Somewhere calm for beginners. I still feel new, honestly.
Lovely. Mingle and beginner's telegraph tone. You're asking for human pace, not hype. Most communities protect gentle spaces, and they'll gladly point you toward them when you ask kindly.
Micro roleplay time. I'll be new in town, Emily. Deep breath. Hey, I love live music. What's a good place to hear local bands without shouting all night? Any regular spots nearby?
I'd answer, try the Lantern on 3rd. Open mic Thursdays. If you go, arrive early. Where do people usually sit for clearer lyrics? Front, left benches are kinder to new ears.
Ha! I love that detail, front left benches. Then I'd ask, could you recommend a quick bite around there? Something lighter than fried food? I get sleepy after heavy snacks.
Perfect. Lighter than neatly guides choices without sounding picky. Locals appreciate constraints because constraints save time. Boundaries are kindness wearing practical shoes.
Quick audience question. What's your friendliest local opener in your city? Tell us the exact sentence, the place you'd use it, and why it works. Your line might help someone tomorrow.
Pronunciation nudge, not a drill. Recommend Ray Ku MEND. Regulars REH Gulers. Mingle Mingul. Say them once in your head. Clarity beats speed. Locals hear effort and lean closer.
Now, a tiny street moment. Bus stop, light drizzle. You smile. Where do people usually wait when it rains? Inside the shelter or under the bookstore awning? I'm still learning the rhythm.
If they answer, you can add, could you recommend a weekend route that's less crowded than line 2? I believe quieter buses make conversation feel more natural and less strained.
Notice the opinion starter, I believe. Opinions soften directives and invite dialogue. You're not commanding, you're sharing perspective and asking for help, choosing a kinder track.
Co-working again. Quick laptop break. You ask, how do people usually introduce themselves here? Short intros or longer stories? I'd rather match the local scene than guess wrong.
That line saves so many awkward rambles. I once whispered my entire CV, never again. Now I ask norms, then shape my words like water to the cup.
Another market snapshot. You compare stools. Earlier crowd versus late crowd. Earlier crowd feels calmer than night traders. When is the best time to chat without blocking the aisle?
The aisle note shows respect for space. Respect becomes trust. Trust becomes directions you'd never get otherwise. Someone might say, meet the tea vendor she loves welcoming newcomers.
Layered follow-ups keep things flowing. Who usually goes there? Students or families? How do I find the host if there's a meetup? Should I bring cash or card?
Listen to the cadence who, how, should, small gears turning at a friendly speed. You're building a map made of voices. That's networking, connecting threads until a tapestry forms.
Tiny safety check inside politeness. Public venues first, clear times, simple plans. If someone suggests a new place, you can say, "Sounds good. Could we meet at the entrance?"
Entrance specifics help everyone. Big smile. I think confidence grows when details get simple. The simpler the plan, the kinder the conversation. Simple doesn't mean boring, it means breathable.
Let's knit a cafe micro-dialogue end to end. You. What's a good place to meet locals after work? Barista? Lantern on 3rd. You. When's best? Earlier crowd or late crowd for easy chats?
You continue. Could you recommend a snack nearby? Lighter than fried food. Barista smiles. Try the basil rolls across the street. Gentle, human, warm. That's social oxygen in 2 minutes.
Second. Micro roleplay. Co-working. You. Where do people usually hang out after deadlines? Colleague. Park steps around 6. You. Who usually goes? Designers or everyone? Colleague. Everyone. Bring tea. Sit center. Left.
Center left again. Motif unlocked. Haha. I'll start a quiet club there. Listeners, if this is sparking ideas, hit share, send it to one friend who's moving to your city soon.
Grammar in context moment. We're practicing question forms as tools, not formulas. What's a good place to? Where do people usually? Could you recommend? How do I? When is the best time?
We also sprinkled social vocabulary network, mingle, connect, exchange, local scene, regulars, host, small talk, invite, follow-up. These words act like keys. Pockets full of keys feel empowering.
One quick boundary line you can carry. I'm free for 30 minutes, then I'll head out. Setting scope keeps energy bright. Locals learn your rhythm and invite you wisely.
Final audience nudge for this section. Where do regulars usually meet in your town? Name the corner, the hour, and the vibe. Your details might become someone's first confident hello.
Softly bridging forward. Next, we'll build universal openers that work anywhere. Cafe counters, park benches, libraries, markets, and meetups plus tiny social cues that make strangers feel safe and curious.
Picking up our momentum, let's craft openers you can use anywhere. Cafe counters, park benches, markets, libraries, so your first words feel gentle, curious, and genuinely human.
The heart of a good opener is respect plus specificity. Short, friendly, and easy to answer. Your question should glide like a leaf on calm water.
Try this cafe opener. What's a good place to try local food near here? Somewhere cozy where regulars actually chat with newcomers, not just take quick photos.
At a park bench, go with, where do people usually hang out after work around here? Is there a low-key spot for conversation without loud music thumping?
Library vibe now. Excuse me, could you recommend a community bulletin board or events shelf? I'm looking for gatherings that welcome new faces and patient, unhurried conversations.
Notice how each opener contains a purpose and tone. Cozy, low-key, welcome new faces. You're teaching listeners how to help you without making them guess your preferences.
Pronunciation nudge inside the line recommend. Hear that gentle stress near the end. Not a drill, just awareness. Clarity invites kindness. People lean in when words land softly.
Let's add the weekend angle. Could you recommend a weekend market that's more relaxed than the Riverside one? I'm hoping for conversations, not crowd surfing or frantic bargaining.
Sweet. Now a co-working opener. How do people usually introduce themselves here? Short intros or story mode? I'd like to match the local scene, not overwhelm anyone.
That opener respects rhythm. You're asking for a format before speaking. Aligning format reduces anxiety for everyone. Your introduction then fits like a well-tailored jacket.
Sometimes a micro compliment helps. Love the atmosphere here. What's a good place to keep the conversation going after closing? Any quiet tea spots locals secretly adore nearby.
Another useful pattern is place plus reason. Where do people usually meet before the gallery talk? I'd like a corner that's brighter than the hallway, easier for first hellos.
Audience question for the comments. Which opener sounds most natural in your city, and why? Give us the exact sentence and the place you'd use it. We'll learn from you.
Body language matters. Angle your shoulders slightly away to reduce pressure, keep an easy half smile, and give a small pause after your question. Silence invites answers gently.
Step back politely if someone seems rushed. You can say, "I'll let you go, thanks anyway." Kindness now often turns into a friendlier response next time you meet.
Market micro role play. You. Where do people usually grab a calm seat around here? Vendor. Back tables by the plants. You. Could you recommend a light snack, something fresher than fried pies?
Hear that comparative fresher than. It narrows choices without sounding demanding. Boundaries are compassionate. You're saving the other person's time while protecting your energy and taste.
Bus stop micro role play. You. Excuse me. Is this stop for the museum route? Local. Yes. You. Great. When's the best time to ride with fewer crowds and friendlier conversations?
The best time question is gold. People love being time guides. They'll say, earlier crowd is calmer than late night. Arrive before 9 for neighborly chats by the windows.
Cafe counter micro role play. You. Could you recommend a table where small talk feels natural? Barista? Sunlit corner? You. Thanks. Where do people usually sit if they want lyrics, not bass?
Tiny pronunciation tap lyrics with a clear first syllable. When words like lyrics, genre, rhythm appear, slow down a hair, clean beats fast. Clarity will always carry your meaning.
Let's add host language. Is there a host for tonight's meetup? How do I find them? Should I say I'm new, or just join a nearby conversation?
Crisp, hosts adore helpful newcomers. Ask, where do regulars usually stand? I'd like to meet people without interrupting. That sentence glows with courtesy. Doors open when courtesy shines.
Some spaces prefer opt-in invitations. You can ask, is it okay if I join this table? If not, no worries. I'll find another corner happily.
Phrasing matters. Okay if I join keeps power with them. You're not forcing entry, you're offering the option. Options feel safe. Safety invites honest yes or no.
Audience nudge. What's your go-to opener in a supermarket line? Share the exact words. Is it about seasonal fruit, bakery smells, or the music playing quietly above?
Small caution. Avoid interrogation energy. Keep one question, then listen. You can follow with, "Thanks, that helps. I'll try that place." Gratitude moves conversations forward like sunlight.
Sometimes an observation becomes an opener. The mural outside feels hopeful. Where do people usually discuss local art without shouting? Any cafe where the vibe encourages slow talking.
Observation plus question feels organic. You're already in the scene. You're noticing. That respect is magnetic. Locals feel seen, not used. When people feel seen, they share generously.
Co-working water station micro role play. You. The espresso smells heroic. Where do people usually unwind after 5? Colleague. The steps. You. How early should I arrive if I want quieter energy?
How early should I arrive shows you respect the flow. People will tell you, earlier than sunset, calmer than Fridays. Tiny comparisons keep advice crisp, not vague.
Now, a soft decline tool. If someone invites you and you need space, try, "Thanks, I'll pass tonight. I prefer afternoon meetups. Enjoy the evening, and good luck."
Declining clearly protects future yeses. Honesty today prevents burnout tomorrow. Boundaries are friendship vitamins. Say them kindly, and people respect you more, not less.
Quick pronunciation awareness genre can surprise ears. Try a gentle start, not a hard G. And rhythm loves that quiet TH. Again, awareness, not perfection. Kindness covers accent edges.
Let's craft a library opener with context. I'm exploring the local scene. Could you recommend a bulletin board for community classes? I'm searching for something more relaxed than competitive groups.
Follow with, how do people usually sign up here? Online forms or in-person lists? Asking how invites a procedural answer. Procedural answers reduce anxiety and spark real action.
A bright cafe version. What's a good place to exchange language with locals? I'd love something affordable and more conversational than classroom drills, maybe once a week.
Social vocabulary in motion network. Mingle, connect, exchange, regulars, host, small talk, invite, follow-up, contact, referral, icebreaker? Say them naturally as tools, not trophies. Tools build bridges.
Tiny icebreaker trick. Compliment effort, not appearance. Your event board is curated beautifully. Where do people usually post volunteer opportunities? I'm new and eager to help gently.
Volunteer openers move mountains. They telegraph purpose beyond consumption. Communities love contributors. You'll get directions, names, and schedules faster than any app could deliver.
Micro roleplay. Bus stop to event invite. Could you recommend a weekend market? Local, Green Square. Sounds lovely. Would you like to join Saturday? No pressure if your weekend's packed.
That no pressure line is social gold. It lets people opt in without guilt. If they hesitate, offer a micro plan 30 minutes wandering, then we split kindly.
2 quick audience prompts. Which opener sounds most natural where you live, and why? Where do regulars usually gather in your town? Name the corner, the hour, and the vibe.
Sometimes you'll meet gatekeepers. Be kind anyway. Ask, how do newcomers usually get welcomed here? Should I introduce myself to a host, or just join a friendly circle?
If the answer's chilly, breathe, say thanks and drift. Your warmth belongs somewhere that values it. The next block might be friendlier than this doorway. Curiosity keeps walking.
Bring weather into play. Gorgeous breeze today. Could you recommend a riverside spot that's calmer than the main promenade? I'm hoping for conversation, not speakers blasting playlists.
Music lovers opener. Where do people usually hear lyrics clearly? I'm not a bass person. Bright smile. You're revealing taste lightly, inviting customized advice without complaining.
Closing this section, keep your openers short, specific, and soft. Ask one question. Pause, then listen. Respect makes space. Space becomes trust. Trust becomes invitations you didn't expect.
Next up, we'll deepen connections, moving from small talk to invitations, gentle follow-ups, and cultural sensitivity about asking, accepting, declining, and choosing spaces that feel safe for everyone. We've opened doors gently. Now let's step inside without tripping. How do we move from tiny hello to real connection that feels safe, respectful, and honestly exciting?
The bridge is curiosity plus permission. Ask slightly deeper questions that show listening. Then check comfort. You're weaving threads, not throwing nets. Slow threads hold better friendships.
Example after a cafe tip. Oh wow, thanks for the lantern recommendation. How did you discover that place? Was it a friend, a flyer, or a happy accident?
That how did you discover invites a personal story without poking boundaries. If they share happily, follow with when is the best time to go for calmer energy.
Calmer energy makes choices visible. Earlier crowd is usually quieter than the late crowd. That comparative helps locals tune guidance. They'll point you to rooms where voices breathe.
If the vibe feels warm, you can ask who usually goes there. Students, families, musicians, names create pictures. Pictures reduce social risk. Reduced risk increases yes responses.
Little checkpoint, always watch body language. Quick glances away, tighten shoulders, short answers, pivot softer, thanks for the tips. I'll try it, have a bright evening ahead.
When energy stays open, test a tiny invitation. Would you like to join Saturday? We're exploring for 30 minutes, then heading out. No pressure if your weekend's packed.
Hear that time box? 30 minutes keeps commitments light. Invitations feel safer when they're specific and respectful. No pressure lowers anxiety. Anxiety down, curiosity up, friendship possible.
Add options. Morning coffee is cheaper than evening drinks and more relaxed than crowded concerts, which suits your schedule. Comparisons make choices playful, not heavy.
Language softeners matter. I'm thinking of going. I'd love to learn from someone local. If you're free, great. If not, totally fine. Your kindness keeps doors unbroken.
Let's craft a mini arc. Market chat to invitation. Your vegetable stall looks legendary. How did you find this spot? Vendor. My aunt. When's the best visiting hour?
Vendor smiles. Earlier than 11, perfect. I'm exploring community events after. Would you like to check the folk dance stage? 20 minutes, then I'll meet friends nearby.
If they hesitate, release smoothly. Maybe next time. Thanks for the guidance. I'll cheer from the side. Graceful exits create future entrances. Politeness travels far.
Cultural sensitivity checkpoint. Some people avoid mixed plans. Offer group frames. A few of us from the co-working space will be there. You're invited if group feels easier.
Group frames reduce ambiguity, safety rises. Also clarify logistics. I'll be near the front. Left benches at 6. Short, visible, and easy to leave. Entrances and exits should breathe.
Invitations fail sometimes. Rejection isn't doom. Smile, thank them, and ask for a quick recommendation instead. Could you recommend a beginner, friendly event this month? I'm learning the local rhythm.
Follow-up questions deepen texture. What makes it beginner, friendly, shorter sets, quieter crowd, helpful host? When is the best time to arrive? Earlier than 7 feels calmer than later.
If a conversation blooms, exchange context before contacts. I volunteer Saturdays. I love listening more than shouting. I'm new to the scene. These details invite compatible people naturally.
Here's a cafe deepening script. You. Loved your bookstore tip. How do people usually meet the discussion group? Do newcomers introduce themselves first, or just slide into a circle?
If they offer to introduce, accept gracefully. Thank you. That would help. I get shy at first. A warm handoff is gold. Communities trust their connectors.
When you suggest plans, include opt-outs. We could try the acoustic set, then peel off for tea. If the room feels loud, we'll switch to the quieter corridor.
Options communicate care. Care turns strangers into allies. Also remember reciprocity. Bring something tiny, spare pen, event photo, map link. Useful gestures speak louder than fancy speeches.
A quick micro roleplay, co-working to invitation. You. Where do people usually unwind after 5? Colleague. Park steps. You. How early should I arrive for calmer conversations? Colleague. Before 6.
You, thanks. I'm heading there Thursday. Would you like to join for 20 minutes? I'll bring jasmine tea. No pressure, colleague. I'm in. Center, left steps, short chat.
That's the blueprint. Question, refine, invite lightly, time box, specific location, everything breathable. Breathable plans sustain momentum without stealing anyone's evening.
Another tool, ask for micro help. Could you show me where people pin events on that board? 2 minutes. People love micro help because it ends quickly and feels meaningful.
Then you can offer micro help back. I can take a quick photo of the schedule and send it to you. It's easier than squinting later. Reciprocity seeds, trust.
If the topic turns personal, hold it kindly. That sounds heavy. Thanks for trusting me. Would you prefer music or quiet right now? You're co-creating comfort, not fixing lives.
Let's weave comparative language into choices again. The Thursday swap is cheaper than Saturday's fare and more relaxed than the Riverside concerts. Which one sounds kinder to your evening?
A gentle audience question. Which follow-up message feels friendly where you live? Share the exact wording. Your lines might help someone breathe easier after their first local conversation.
Deeper questions that still feel polite. How did your group start? What keeps people returning? Who usually hosts when the main organizer travels? These ask history without prying.
Phrase opinions softly. I think small venues help shy newcomers. I believe early arrivals feel kinder. I'd prefer a quiet corner. Opinions frame preference without demanding compliance.
Invitations across cultures need clarity. Say place, time, purpose, duration. We'll meet at the Lantern. 6 sharp, listen to one set, then grab fruit tea. 30 minutes total.
If someone says maybe, anchor politely. No worries. I'll text at 5 to confirm. If not, next week exists. Patience outlasts panic. Friendships prefer slow cooking, not flash frying.
After a good chat, seed the next step. I'll be at the open mic workshop Sunday. If you appear, wave. Familiar faces reduce first, time nerves dramatically.
When you meet again, remember details. You mentioned a guitar class, how did it go? Recalling specifics says you listened. People bloom under remembered sunlight.
Graceful declines are friendship glue. Thanks for inviting me. Tonight I'm out of energy. I'll join next time. Afternoon session suits me better than late nights.
Social stamina matters. Quitting before burnout is smarter than ghosting after exhaustion. Honesty now protects future yes. You're building a durable network, not a fragile sparkle.
Comparison for scheduling. Weekday mornings are calmer than weekends and cheaper than evening venues. If you prefer quieter crowds, Choose sunrise sessions over neon nights.
Quick market arc with opt-in. You, the spice stall smells incredible. How did you discover them? Local, grandmother. You, would you like to sample together Saturday? 10-minute tour? Then tea.
If they say yes, confirm micro-logistics. Entrance arch at 10, I'll wear a green cap. If plans shift, I'll message. Specifics beat confusion and protect everyone's time.
If they say no, warm release. Thanks anyway. Your tip still made my week. I'll leave a positive note on the board. Appreciation lingers longer than disappointment.
Post-conversation, write a tiny memory line in your notes. Lantern front, left benches, early crowd, jasmine tea promise. These anchors help you reconnect naturally next time.
Sometimes you'll meet a connector. Treat them kindly. I appreciate how you welcome newcomers. Is there a way to help stack chairs, share links, greet arrivals, helpers get invited back?
One more micro role play. Library to calendar. You. Could you recommend a discussion group that's more conversational than lecture? Heavy. Librarian. Tuesday circle. You. Who usually hosts, and when's best?
You continue. I'd like to join for the first half hour. If it feels too dense, I'll step out quietly. Setting expectations makes exits respectful, not rude.
As momentum builds, invitations can evolve. We're organizing a morning run, slower pace than the club sprint. Join if gentle hills sound better than stopwatch sprints.
Again, comparisons. Guide comfort, slower, gentler, calmer. Listeners, which invitation style fits your city group frames, microplans or open waves? Drop your examples, and we'll learn together.
To wrap this section, remember the ladder: curiosity, comfort check, specific details, light invitation, easy exit, gratitude. Climb slowly. Skipping rungs risks awkward falls.
Next, we'll trade contacts and follow up like humans' natural messages, tiny callbacks, and safe logistics so your new conversations don't evaporate. They evolve into friendly, dependable rhythms.
We've moved from small talk to gentle invitations. Now let's keep momentum without weird pressure. Exchanging contacts should feel like passing a friendly torch, not signing a contract.
Exactly. I like to start with context, then the ask. Something like, today's chat brightened my afternoon. Should we swap numbers so I can send that event link?
That, should we softens everything? You're offering a bridge, not demanding a crossing. If they pause, add options. Are you on WhatsApp, Line, or just comfortable with email?
Options are kindness. They protect privacy and preference. If they prefer public channels, I say, no problem. I'll check the community board and wave if we cross paths again.
Safety first? Suggest public meetups for first plans. We could meet by the entrance at 6, stay 30 minutes, then reassess. Clear time boxes make follow-ups breathable.
When contacts are exchanged, confirm the name spelling, your name as you'd like me to save it. Tiny respect shows big listening. People relax when details feel accurate.
Micro roleplay, cafe table. You. The lantern tip was gold. Should we swap numbers for Thursday's set? Friend, sure. You. Great. I'll text the time window and the bench spot.
Notice the promise time window and bench spot. Promises anchor trust, then follow through. Nothing kills momentum faster than vague promises dissolved in silence.
First message template, human, not robotic. Thanks for the lantern recommendation. Arriving earlier than 7 feels calmer. I'll be front, left at 6:40. If plans change, I'll text.
Warm and simple. I love adding a tiny callback. Your jasmine tea suggestion sounded perfect. I'll bring 2 tea bags. Little memories prove the conversation mattered yesterday.
Post-event follow-up matters too. Thanks for joining tonight. The acoustic set was kinder than the main stage. Next time, tea garden. Sunday afternoon is quieter than Saturday.
When schedules explode, keep doors open without dangling people. Tonight's rough on my energy. Could we try next week? Afternoon suits me better than late. Promise I'll confirm Friday.
Group safety version. Our co-working group meets Saturday morning. Would you like the link? No pressure. You can drop in, observe, and leave whenever you like.
Links are safer than numbers for many people. If someone prefers distance, respect it. Relationships grow when space breathes. Pushy messages shrink curiosity fast.
Another micro roleplay. Market to message. You. Your spice advice saved me. Should we connect on Instagram for recipes? Vendor, yes, you. I'll DM the lentil soup photo tonight.
Photos are great follow-ups. Consent first. May I share a picture of the board? It helps me remember. I can blur faces. Memory anchors reduce awkward reintroductions later.
If you promised an introduction, close the loop clearly. I'll introduce you to the open mic host, May. We'll meet at 6:30 by the ticket table. 2 minutes, then freedom.
Introductions work beautifully with mini bios. This is Adam, new in town, loves quiet sets, curious about volunteering. That tiny frame guides conversation away from small talk cliffs.
Pronunciation awareness inside messaging. Names deserve care. Ask politely, how do I pronounce your name? I want to say it right. Respect turns acquaintances into allies.
Sometimes contacts shouldn't be exchanged. Your gut whispers no, then pivot kindly. Thanks for the conversation. I'll keep an eye on the community board. Wishing you a bright evening.
If someone ghosts, don't take it personally. Send one gentle nudge next week. Hey, hope your week's light. That tea garden still calls. If timing's tough, no worries at all.
One nudge, not 5. Dignity matters. Your energy deserves reciprocity. Networks thrive on mutual care, not chase scenes. A graceful silence can simply mean life got heavy.
Audience question for the comments. What follow-up message feels friendly in your culture? Share the exact wording and context. Your lines might become someone else's calm blueprint.
Another message style. Gratitude plus future thread. Thanks for showing me the steps. I'll swing by Thursday, earlier than sunset. If you're around, wave. If not, next time exists.
When you schedule, repeat the anchor. Meeting lantern entrance, 6 sharp, 1 set, then fruit tea. I'll wear a green cap. Repeating specifics reduces last-minute confusion.
Boundaries in text are healthy. I can stay 30 minutes, then head home. I believe short hangs keep energy fresh. People appreciate honesty more than heroic exhaustion.
Calendar etiquette helps. Propose 2 windows. Saturday 10 or Sunday 4. Earlier crowd is more relaxed than evenings. Choosing between options feels easier than negotiating fog.
Sometimes you'll receive an invitation you can't accept. Answer warmly. Thanks for thinking of me. I'll pass this time. Afternoon meetups are more my speed. Enjoy the nightlights.
If trust grows, exchange secondary contacts thoughtfully. Signal for event logistics. Email for longer notes. Multiple channels are tools, not trophies. Collect only what you'll responsibly use.
Keep your first message short, concrete, and kind. Long texts can feel demanding. Curiosity shouldn't arrive like homework. Let the conversation breathe between small, thoughtful pings.
Micro roleplay, library discussion. You. Thanks for the Tuesday circle tip. Should we swap numbers, just for a quick reminder on the start time? Friend, yes. You, I'll text Monday morning.
Monday morning arrives. Hey, quick reminder, circle at 6. I'll sit near the window for clearer voices. If plans changed, no worries. Your seat will be waiting next week.
After an event, offer a sincerely specific thank you. Your question about lyrics opened the room. I learned so much. If you ever want tea after, I'm free on calm Sundays.
Gentle humor keeps threads alive. I survived the printer queue. Victory tea soon. Humor plus an invitation prevents endless logistics without warmth. Warmth is the network's electricity.
Safety reminder, meet in public. Tell a friend. Carry your own transit plan. Kindness includes self-care. Confident boundaries attract people who respect time and well-being.
Follow-ups fail sometimes. Keep grace in your pocket. Maybe your message arrived mid-crisis. Next week, different weather. Patience outlasts crossed wires. Friendships prefer slow unfolding.
When momentum is strong, build a tiny ritual. Lantern Thursdays, center-left benches. Familiarity builds community faster than novelty. People return where they recognize faces and rhythms.
If you promised resources, deliver like clockwork. Here's the volunteer link, as discussed. Shift signups open Wednesday. Early mornings are calmer than weekends. Let me know if you're curious.
If meetings multiply, create a microgroup. 3 people who enjoy quiet sets. Message, we'll catch one song, then tea. Group frames reduce pressure and share social load kindly.
Audience nudge. What's your favorite closing line after a first meetup? Mine is, I had a gentle time. Thanks for the company. See you when our paths cross again.
Recovering from a misstep works too. Sorry for texting late. I'll keep messages during daylight. Thanks for your patience. Accountability builds sturdier bridges than perfect timing.
When you need to pause a thread, be clear. I'm taking a quiet week offline. I'll resurface next Thursday. Wishing you bright mornings and calm evenings until then.
That pause protects capacity. Strong networks respect energy cycles. Connection isn't a sprint. It's a reliable rhythm like lanterns lighting the same steps week after week.
Final micro roleplay, post-event note. Thanks for the acoustic set. Your tip about center-left benches saved my ears. I'll bring jasmine tea next time. If you're busy, totally fine.
The phrase "if you're busy, totally fine" prevents pressure. Consent lives in every step. Networks grow when consent feels normal, kind, and continuous, not a reluctant afterthought.
As we glide forward, we'll scale your circles wisely, groups, events, and kind boundaries, so your local network sustains itself without draining your energy or your calendar. We've got contacts and warm threads. Now let's grow circles wisely, not wildly. Where do locals actually gather when they want real conversation, not just music, noise, and selfies?
Think community classes, hobby clubs, morning runs, language exchanges, open mics, volunteer shifts. These spaces reward consistency. Show up gently, repeat kindly, become familiar without forcing anything.
Picture a Tuesday ceramics class, soft chatter, hands busy, walls down. You could ask, which days are best for beginners? I'm hoping for guidance more than competition, you know.
Or a sunrise running group. You might ask, how early should I arrive if I prefer small talk before pace picks up? Earlier crowds are calmer than weekend surges, right?
Language exchanges can be pure magic. Try, is there a regulars table here? I'd love to sit where newcomers feel welcome, not stuck at the loudest corner shouting across.
Volunteering builds roots fast. Ask, who usually coordinates new helpers? Could I try a short shift first? Low commitment starts feel safer than giant leaps into complicated schedules.
We should talk boundaries before calendars explode. Say, I can stay 1 hour, then head home. Short hangs beat long ghosting. You protect energy, friendships, and future yeses.
Clarity sounds friendly, not cold. Try. Afternoons suit me better than late nights. If the plan runs past 8, I'll join next time. People respect honest preferences more than silence.
Now, a mini debate. Spontaneous mingling or planned meetups. My heart loves wandering into markets and striking conversations. Serendipity tastes like fresh mango sweet, surprising, gloriously human.
I hear the poetry, yet planned meetups reduce risk. Details place, time, purpose, lower friction. Newcomers relax when expectations are visible. Reliability builds communities faster than chance.
Fair, spontaneous nights can drift. Still, unexpected bench chats create unforgettable stories. You turn a normal Tuesday into a memory. That spark keeps learning joyful and language alive.
Planned gatherings scale better. One organizer, many newcomers. System sign-in sheets, name tags, gentle hosts, convert strangers into regulars. Infrastructure beats luck when your goal is durable belonging.
Middle path then. Use planned spaces as friendly anchors and allow spontaneous side quests. Arrive early, meet eyes lightly, say hello, then follow curiosity without abandoning safety.
Audience question for the comments, group chat, or individual DMs, which grows friendships faster in your city, and why. Share a sentence you actually send after meeting someone once.
Let's map real places. Community kitchens host recipe nights. Ask, where do regulars chop vegetables without chaos? I prefer a quieter table, more conversation than clattering pans.
Open mics reward patience. You could ask, who hosts tonight? And when do newcomers usually sign up? Earlier slots are calmer than late finals. Nerves prefer kinder crowds.
Libraries run conversation clubs. Try, is Tuesday more relaxed than Thursday? I'm practicing small talk. I'd like a circle that listens more than lectures, breathing space.
Makerspaces welcome helpers. Ask, could I observe one workshop before joining? Watching first is cheaper than buying tools instantly. Curiosity beats impulsive spending every single time.
Festivals can overwhelm. Soften the night with microplans. I'll meet you at the East Gate, 30 minutes, then tea. If crowds spike, we'll drift to quieter streets together.
Compare choices aloud. The Riverside show is louder than the courtyard set and pricier than the afternoon rehearsal, which feels kinder to your evening and your ears, honestly.
Sometimes groups move too fast. Say, I'll catch the first half, then slip out. Thank you. Setting exits early prevents awkward vanishing. You're modeling respectful participation for everyone.
If someone pushes, reinforce kindly. Thanks for inviting me longer, yet I promise myself rest. I'll join next time. Boundaries invite respect more reliably than nervous excuses.
Let's build momentum habits. Choose 2 recurring spaces, for example, Thursday Lantern Corner and Sunday Volunteer Shift. Return weekly. Familiarity turns names into neighbors and neighbors into friends.
Encourage micro-contributions. Bring spare pens, share a link, carry extra tea bags. Tiny reliability compounds trust. People remember helpful gestures more than impressive speeches about yourself.
Micro roleplay, group run. You, hey, I'm new. Which days are best for conversational pace? Runner. Wednesdays, slower. You, perfect. I'll join for 30 minutes, then peel off.
Micro roleplay, language exchange. You. Is there a regulars table? Host. Back left. You. Thanks. How do people usually match partners? Short rounds or longer chats? I'd like gentle warm-up.
Micro roleplay, volunteer shift. You. Could I try greeting newcomers first? Coordinator? Absolutely. You. I'll stay 1 hour. If I'm useful, I'll return next week. Gratitude sparkles quietly.
Reading rooms matter. If faces tighten, change gears. Thanks for the guidance. I'll explore and circle back. You can always shift from group center to calm perimeter without drama.
Sometimes digital tools help. A small group chat for Lantern Thursdays keeps logistics light. Message tone matters. Friendly, short, concrete. No essay invitations that feel like homework.
Language teaching moment woven in. Opinion starters soften edges. I think earlier meetups help shy newcomers. I believe small circles beat big concerts for conversation. Sounds kinder, right?
Modals steer gently. You could arrive 15 minutes early. You should confirm the host's name. You might prefer the courtyard set. Advice lands softer when choices stay open.
Compare schedules for clarity. Weekday mornings are cheaper than Saturday nights and more relaxed than festival evenings. Pick what your energy can actually afford, not what pressure demands.
Audience prompt, where do regulars usually gather in your town? Name the corner, the hour, and the vibe. Your comment might guide a traveler straight into a new friendship.
When groups grow, rotate roles. 1 week you greet, next week you share links. Contribution prevents dependence on one heroic organizer. Shared responsibility keeps fires glowing long-term.
Protect introverts with structure. Suggest a listening circle before open mingling. 5 minutes each, no interruptions. Simple rituals create fairness, warmth, and fewer awkward conversational collisions.
If someone dominates, redirect kindly. I'd love to hear Sarah's take too. Balance matters. Inclusive facilitation is networking's quiet superpower. Everyone remembers the person who made space.
Conflicts happen. Breathe. Say, I hear your view. I prefer calmer venues. Let's split events this week. Grown-up friendships survive differences without dramatic speeches or silent cold wars.
When energy dips, scale down rather than disappear. I'm skipping the concert, yet I'll join tea afterward. Smaller commitments maintain connection while honoring bandwidth and bedtimes.
Celebrate micro milestones aloud. We met 3 Thursdays in a row. I feel grounded. Little acknowledgements turn routines into rituals. Rituals anchor belonging, the real treasure behind networking.
Travel realities intrude. If you'll vanish for a week, announce kindly. I'll be offline until Tuesday. I'll rejoin Lantern after. Reliability is honesty, not constant availability.
Share discoveries with gratitude. That courtyard set was calmer than the riverside stage. Thank you. I'll bring extra tea next time. Generosity is contagious. Communities bloom when kindness circulates.
Sometimes privacy matters. If someone avoids group chats, respect that boundary. Offers remain gentle. We can coordinate by email. Your comfort leads. Connection should never feel compulsory.
One last micro roleplay. Hobby club. You. Are Saturdays too crowded for beginners? Instructor. Yes. You. How early should I arrive to find a quieter corner? I prefer slow learning.
Then you seal with a plan. Great, I'll come at 9, stay 40 minutes, then head to the market. If it feels good, I'll see you next week.
We're almost ready for a confidence toolkit. We'll gather portable lines, shape shareable sentences, and craft a final spark you can post, text, or whisper before stepping into new circles.
Keep breathing. Growth should feel human, not heroic. Choose kind spaces, keep clear boundaries, and contribute small steadiness. Next, we'll polish your phrases and close with a warm, memorable lift.
All right, deep breath. We've mapped openers, invitations, and follow-ups. Now let's pack a pocket toolkit you can carry anywhere without sounding rehearsed or pushy.
Toolkit starts with friendly questions that open doors gently. What's a good place to try local food near here? Where do people usually hang out after work around here?
Those questions feel warm. I'd add, could you recommend a weekend market that's calmer earlier? How early should I arrive if I prefer easy conversation over crowds?
Then opinion starters that don't bulldoze. I think small venues help newcomers. I believe afternoon meetups are kinder than late nights. I prefer shorter hangs that keep energy fresh.
Modals steer politely, not bossily. You could join for one set. You might prefer the courtyard show. You should meet the host she welcomes first. Timers like a lighthouse.
Invitations stay specific. Would you like to join Saturday, 20 minutes, lantern entrance at 6? If it's busy, we'll switch to tea. No pressure if your weekend's packed.
For follow-ups, sound human. Thank you for the tip. Earlier than 7 was calmer. I'll be front, left next time. If you're around, wave. If not, the city still smiles.
Comparatives help people choose. The courtyard is quieter than the riverside stage and cheaper than the downtown venue, which sounds better for your evening and your ears.
Micro role play to glue it together. You. Hey, what's a good place to meet locals without shouting? Barista. Lantern. You. Oh wow, thanks. When's the best time for relaxed conversation?
Barista answers, before 7. You respond, perfect. Would you like to join for 20 minutes? I'll bring tea. If tonight's heavy, no worries. That balance respects bandwidth beautifully.
Confidence grows through tiny wins. Celebrate micro moments. I said hello, got a tip, and smiled back. No fireworks, yet my world widened by 3 friendly inches today.
Practice then permission. Ask, listen, invite lightly, offer exits. The loop matters more than perfection. Nobody remembers flawless grammar. Everybody remembers how you made the room feel.
Speaking of grammar, notice our questions. What's a good place? Where do people usually? Could you recommend? How early should I arrive? They're natural ladders, not textbook walls.
When nerves spike, borrow a grounding line. I'm new and I'm curious. Could you point me to a beginner, friendly spot? Humility opens more doors than dazzling speeches.
Voice tone matters. Relaxed pace, smiling vowels, curious eyebrows. Your body says, I'm here to connect, not conquer. People respond to music before they parse lyrics.
Another portable phrase. I'll stay for one set, then head out. Clear boundaries prevent ghosting. Honesty early beats apology later. Networks respect clarity like plants respect water.
If the conversation sparkles, escalate gently. Would you like to join Saturday? We can meet near the benches, watch one song, then tea. Your time is precious. I'll keep it light.
If the answer's no, reply warmly. Thanks anyway. Your recommendation still helped. Maybe another time. That grace plants seeds for future yes without emotional invoices.
Post-event messages should breathe. Hey, I enjoyed that acoustic set. Your host introduction helped me relax. If you're free next week, tease on me. If not, enjoy a calm evening.
Audience nudge, what line will you try this week? Drop your sentence in the comments. Someone across the world might borrow your courage and start a friendship tonight.
Let's chuckle at real life. I once whispered my opener like a secret spy. The local smiled, leaned in, and said, Speak up. This city wants your voice.
Lovely. Humor disarms fear. You can say, I'm practicing friendly hellos. Please pardon the nervous jazz hands. People laugh, then help. Shared humanity beats polished scripts.
Pronunciation micro help. If you're unsure about a name, try. Could you pronounce your name for me? I want to say it right. Respect sounds like music to ears.
Timing tip. Earlier crowds are usually more relaxed than late mobs. Mornings are cheaper than prime nights. Choose the environment your confidence can actually support, not the internet's highlight reel.
Build rituals. Every Thursday, lantern corner. Every Sunday, volunteer hour. Routine turns strangers into regulars. Regulars quietly become friends. Networks expand while you sip tea and breathe.
When overwhelmed, scale down, not out. I'll skip the concert, yet I'll join tea afterward. Smaller steps still move forward. Progress whispers, yet it accumulates like sunrise.
Now, a compact confidence mantra you can keep in your pocket. Curiosity first, clarity second, kindness always. Those 3 beats carry you across any room without forcing anything.
Ready for a spicy micro roleplay? Bus stop chat to invitation. You. Where do people usually unwind nearby? Local. River steps. You. How early should I arrive for conversation, not chaos?
Local, before sunset. You, thanks. I'm heading there Thursday. Would you like to join 20 minutes? I'll bring fruit tea. If your week's heavy, catch me next time.
Afterward, you send. Grateful for the tip. River steps were calmer than the plaza. Next week, same time. If you appear, wave. If not, I'll still wish you a soft evening.
Okay, courage check. If silence follows, send one gentle nudge days later. Hope your week's smooth. The river still hums. If timing's tricky, no stress. Kindness never expires.
Conversation rescue when topics freeze. Try. What's a local tradition you wish visitors understood? Or, which small cafe deserves more love? Values appear without interrogations.
When exiting, keep dignity intact. I promised myself an early night. Thank you for the company. I'll see you around. Polite closures invite future openings.
Community health matters. Include quieter voices. I'd love to hear your take. Small facilitation choices turn networking from spotlight games into campfires where everyone warms up.
Now the shareable line. The little spark you can post or text. Here it comes like a drum roll in your pocket.
Go for it. I'll count silently, trying not to grin like a lantern salesman with unlimited batteries.
Viral line be the hello you hope to meet, and the city will answer with names, maps, and doors you didn't know existed.
Oof, that's sticky. I can already see it on a cafe board, under a community poster. Simple, memorable, and generous, exactly the energy we need out there.
Listeners, what's your friendliest local opener? Write it below. Country, city, context. Your words might guide a traveler toward their first comfortable conversation this week.
Soft CTA while we're glowing. Like, share, and subscribe if this helped. Your support pushes the episode to other learners who need kinder starts in unfamiliar places.
Quick recap. Start with gentle questions, share opinions softly, invite with specifics and exits, follow up with warmth, choose spaces that respect your energy, celebrate small wins.
And remember, networks grow at human speed. Reliability beats charisma. Clarity beats volume. Gratitude beats perfection. You'll never regret a kind sentence spoken calmly.
Tomorrow morning, practice one opener with a barista, librarian, or neighbor. Tiny steps are stronger than bold intentions left on paper. Let your voice stretch in the sunlight.
If you try a line, tell us the result. Awkward, wonderful, or hilariously mixed. Stories teach better than rules. We'll pin a few favorites to encourage the next traveler.
I'm smiling just imagining the comment thread. Postcards of courage from 100 cities. Different rhythms, same heartbeat, people wanting connection without pressure.
We'll keep the door warm on our side. Next episode, we'll build on this with conversation arcs for shared projects. For now, pack your toolkit and trust your gentlest instincts.
All right, friends, carry that viral line in your pocket. Be the hello you hope to meet. We'll be cheering for you from the lantern corner, fruit tea steaming, eyes bright.
And if we cross paths out there, wave. We'll make space on the bench. The city is kinder than it appears when curiosity leads and permission lights the way.
That's that 17.
Welcome to the English Podcast.